Say unagongewa.
Yes.
Unagongewa.
Yes.
Na.
Si.
Mayai.
Unagongewa na si mayai.
Unagongewa.
Na si
mayai.
Yeah, that means I love you so much.
All right.
Yeah. So say it again.
Everything was very, very different, from washing my clothes to going shopping to.
She had to Google how to wash clothes. Like she's never seen people bending, washing clothes. Imagine, guys.
I saw it in movies, maybe. I'm not sure. This sounds very stupid.
Wow. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to
Tammy
my YouTube
series,
channel,
yeah.
Tammy series, and today, we
have a
very
guest.
Pretty. You forgot the word pretty. We have
Yes.
a very pretty guest. Yeah, she's been my friend, and the connection, guys. It even happens as if we've known each other since day one.
Yeah.
Like, we are so connected, and I'm loving it. Yeah, she's funny. I love her humor. I actually relate to your humor, so yeah, that's why I always love being around you, because we laugh a lot, right?
Yeah. She's very funny.
Yeah.
So maybe she can introduce herself and tell us who is she.
All right. Hi, I'm Hannah. Or Hannah, whatever. I'm from Germany.
Yeah.
I'm here in Kenya for 2.5 months.
Yeah.
I'm already here since 5 weeks, so I got a few weeks to go.
Yeah, so in today's video, she's going to tell us her experience here in Kenya, like how she's loving Kenya or she's hating Kenya. So please stay tuned, watch this video till the end, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on the post notification bell. And yeah, she's here for like 2 months, so you guys should tell us in the comments what other videos you love to like see from her or from us. So drop a comment, let us know in the comments. So yeah, let's start the video.
Okay. What were your expectations, like you coming to Kenya, not having been to Africa before?
I really didn't know. Like I knew it would be a very different culture. That's why I signed up. Because I've been around the world, but only in really Western cultures. So it's always been quite the same as home. But here, I knew it would be very different. I really didn't have any expectation, because I really didn't know what I would expect, because I didn't really know what I had to do in my internship and nothing. I only kind of got a glimpse when a week before I got here, Lisa, the other internship girl who was here before me from Belgium, she was calling me, and she told me a bit about what's it like to live here, and I kind of got an idea and got like my expectations. But yeah, beforehand I was like, loads of people were asking me, it's like, yeah, but what do you do there, and how is it there? And I was always like, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna see when I get there, because I have no clue. I had no idea. So yeah, it was.
Were you not scared, like being away from your family? Here, you're not sure of even the culture, how people their daily routines or how they live. Were you not scared being far away from your family, friends? Like, not even, maybe you wouldn't make friends here, like.
Yeah, no, not really, because I've been away before.
Yeah.
For longer time.
So you know the feeling.
So I know the feeling how to be away from my parents for longer, and from my friends. I've stayed abroad for, I think, up to nearly a year. So I know how it's been being away from my family. So this wasn't really a thing I was worried about. Also, I'm fine with that. I can like talk to them,
maneuver,
on the phone and everything. So I wasn't really worried about that. Also with my friends, that's the same. It's only 2 months. Like this is not this long of time. Also, whenever you are away this long, the coming back is always nicer because then you're like, we can see each other again. It's also excited again. So I wasn't really worried about that. Coming here not knowing daily life was also luckily helps to Lisa. She kind of explained to me quite a lot already. And since I just came here really on a whim, like seriously not knowing anything what would happen or how the life here is, was like, so I couldn't be scared because I just didn't know. And when I got here, I needed my time to get used to it, longer than I imagined. But yeah, eventually I got there. It was harder than I imagined, I have to say.
So now, I'm a foodie. I love food. So maybe you can tell us, what's that one food that you really love about Kenya, like here in Kenya?
Oh, there's so much.
Like a Kenyan food that you really, really love.
I really, really love mandazi.
Mandazi, she actually prepared some. Maybe you can bring them. She's a good cook, by the way. She gave us some nice mandazis, and I'm like, wow, you really made this? Yeah, these are the mandazis. They look so nice.
So beautiful, and they are so tasty.
I know. They're like our Kenyan mahamri. Like if you go to the coast region, they do prepare like nice mahamri. So they're like that. And then it's funny how you Googled and then you like nailed it.
And the color is just perfect. Yeah. The shape,
they just
So this is your Kenyan dish that you really love?
But this is like the sweet dish I think I really like. I really enjoy ugali with sukuma wiki. Yeah. So it's the first thing I learned from Michelle actually. So it's the first dish I learned, and it's my go-to dinner really because it's easy and it's very yummy, and you can easily eat it with your hands. It's not hard. So I really enjoy it. I actually enjoy all Kenya. I haven't eaten anything which I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna eat that again. It's actually all very, very tasty. Yeah,
you need to try githeri.
What's that?
Githeri.
Made corn and beans.
Mixed corn and beans.
Yeah, you told me about it. Yeah.
You tried that?
I think I might have eaten it actually in Masai Mara, my trip there.
They gave you githeri?
Something like that, sure. I think. I'm not entirely sure.
But I don't think they.
But it was like beans and stuff.
Corn,
yeah.
Beans and
like
corn.
it was something like that.
Like in a mixture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
So I might, but yeah. So I love the food. Yeah. Like my friends, because I'm texting them the food I'm eating here, and they were like, keep enjoying the food because I'm just always telling them about the food. Yeah. And they were like, do you do something else than eat? But, it's like they're just very good.
Oh my God.
It's like, German food is not, it's good. Yeah. But it's not, we don't use spices this much. Yeah. And the spices here, I mean, you even put them in your tea, which is amazing. I'm so gonna.
They taught her how to make Kenyan tea. Putting the tea masala, the cinnamon.
Yeah. I mean, I now even drink, because I am German, so I drink coffee in the morning. I even drink that with cardamom because it's just great. And so the tea always with tea masala. Yeah. I'm definitely going to take like a big batch of tea masala because we don't have that. Yes. I think I'd have to get it online or something, I think.
No, there's a place they sell it in town.
Like, but not in Germany, I think.
Oh, yeah, in Germany. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have to take it back. Tea masala, I have to take that. I have to carry it back because it's really, really good. And I've never seen that, and I think I've never seen it in Germany. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't looked enough. But yeah, we don't use this many spices in Germany, so it's been very, very nice and very refreshing. Actually, it's very nice. The food, know, right? It's very good.
The pilau,
the pilau, yeah. And also cooking with meat and stuff, because back home loads of people are vegetarians. I used to be kind of.
Then I
came here now. beforehand. Beforehand, I was already like, I had my meals which I just couldn't give up. Like, yeah, some foods I was like, nah, I'm gonna have them even if there's meat in there.
Yeah.
But here, I didn't like to eat back home. I didn't really like to eat like beef this much. I usually eat chicken, like light meat. But I wasn't really wasn't really into the red meat. But here, it was more like because it was just there. Because the first few days I was eating at a restaurant because I didn't have any groceries here, so I had to go out to eat. And I had liver, which I would have never eaten in Germany, I think, because it was very good actually.
Are they not available in Germany or?
I think it might be, but
it's
I
not.
would. I'd probably get it somewhere. Not sure, but I would have never like. I don't know. But here, I was like, yeah, well, why not eat it? And it was so good. It was the spices in there was so good. It was fried very good. And also, when we made pilau with the meat here, I told you before, we don't have that kind of meat in Germany. So I went actually to the butchery after a while, after I found it. Like I didn't find it actually.
She had to get lost fast.
I got lost.
To look in the butchery. And she's texting me, what kind of meat should I bring? I'm like, what kind of meat?
Yeah, because I was supposed to bring the meat.
Yeah.
I didn't find the butchery at first. It took me a while. Anyways, I asked her what kind of meat because in Germany we have butcheries. But if you go there, you have to tell them what kind of meat.
Oh.
So, what animal and what part of the animal you want.
Oh. Yeah,
And
they just give you any part.
Yeah,
I know.
anybody just go and say, I want.
I mean, you even get the bones. We never get the bones.
You don't get the bones?
No, I don't.
Wow.
I mean, in chicken sometimes, if you want chicken wings, then you obviously get the bone.
Yeah.
But otherwise, never.
Oh,
So, for beef, I never had beef with bones. So, yeah, I didn't know. So I got here and it's like, I want meat, and they just gave me meat.
and that was, you expected some questions like, which part?
I'll show you later on. I'll show you a photo of a butcher in Germany. It's very different.
Oh.
It's and also here you kind of know it's quite fresh.
Yeah.
Like it's probably the animal died. I don't know.
Yeah, because they like hang it.
Yeah.
And maybe the animal is slaughtered in the morning, and then it just now to be brought to the butchery, sold the whole day.
Yeah.
And so the meat is so fresh.
It's very fresh. Yeah.
Very fresh. Yeah.
You never know in Germany. You can't even tell what kind of animal it is sometimes.
Because they are frozen, right?
Sometimes they're frozen. In the butchery, they usually are not. But still, you don't know if it's butchered the same day.
Oh, okay.
You don't know. I mean, there's high hygiene standards, so it's fine. But it's just not like here. It's very different. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah. Where were we? Food. Food is very good. Yeah.
Which culture shocked you in Kenya?
Oh, everything. I did have a culture shock. I mean, because I traveled before and stayed in places for a longer time, but it was always in a culture which was quite westernized, so it was quite the same as home. But it's still you get a culture shock there. Like you do kind of, because there's some differences there too. So I knew this is the first time I'm in Africa, and I think the first time I'm really outside of the Western culture, or at least for the amount of time I'm here. So the culture shock was bigger, obviously, and it took me a while to get used to it. It was because life in its entirety is completely different. When I first got here, I mean, it was in the middle of the night, so I was really just out and I just slept. But the first day, I walked around campus and with one guy who kind of welcomed me here. And it was nice, but everything was very overwhelming because the campus is huge.
Yeah.
I've never imagined that.
Yeah,
There's-
Edison University is very like
Yeah.
huge.
I got lost like a couple of times. So it was this, and then also the apartment was way bigger than I imagined.
The apartment, the
But-
house, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But also very different from how an apartment would look in Germany. Also having the stove, I had to text Lisa and ask her how it works because I didn't know. I didn't know how to turn on the stove.
Because it's different from what you
It's
was
different
enjoying.
what I was
Yeah.
used to
Yeah.
in Germany. So really everything was very different. Also the food is different.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. So I think it was also a culture shock, but it was a good one, I guess. But yeah, getting used to the life here, going like shopping to
The supermarket.
to the supermarket, walking this far
Yeah.
to go to the supermarket I've never done this in Germany. If I'd have to walk this far, I'd
Yeah.
take the car.
And going to the market to get the groceries, you have to walk around.
Yeah, and that the stands are just everywhere at the street. And this is not like this in Germany. And that you kind of pay with M-Pesa and all that, and that you kind of go there and just ask, can I have this and that, and you choose whatever you want, and then afterwards you say, okay, how much, and then you pay via M-Pesa. This is all very different. I mean, we have markets, but in a very different style than here, and so everything was very, very different, from washing my clothes to going shopping.
She had to learn how to wash clothes. Like she's never seen people bending, washing clothes. Imagine, guys.
I saw it in movies, maybe. I'm not sure. This sounds very stupid.
Wow.
But I've never done this by myself, by hand. So I had to.
For us, we've washed our clothes since when we were maybe 7 years old.
Yeah, you were taught how to like
You are
wash
taught
your
how
own
to
clothes.
wash your clothes. And you have
And how
to
to
do
bathe.
it, how to bathe, how to wash your clothes with your bare hands. And you have to remove all the dirt with your hands. So it's just something that you are used to. And you also told me you were shocked about like everyone greeting.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I mean, I'm like, everybody greets everybody, or like at least when I go out, people will like. Everybody will say hi, which was overwhelming at first because obviously I do stand out here, so everybody will look at me, which is when you're new, you don't know anything about the culture, everything is new, and then everybody's staring at you, so it's kind of overwhelming. It really is like okay, and now this must feel like how celebrities feel like they always everybody's looking at them.
Oh yeah.
It's like, this is exhausting.
At least you have had that celebrity.
I mean, this is exhausting, really. I wouldn't want that for my whole life. No, but it's when you first get here and you don't know the culture, you don't know the language, and all that, and then on top of that, people will like. Everybody will look at you, and then most of them will say hi to you. It's kind of like okay, and then the kids, on campus here, they'll scream from the other side of the road. They'll scream "ni hao," which I didn't get
Chinese.
because I was like,
I think they're used to Chinese coming to like the university, so
the
ni hao part is like
that's what they. This is only Michelle told me about this. First, I was here and the kids would scream at me "ni hao," and I mean I know what "ni hao" means, but I was a bit confused. I was like, why did they say "ni hao" to me? Because I mean, for me, I don't look Chinese, but I get that they might think I'm Chinese
because of the color.
Yeah, so it was all very different. And I did need some time. It took me a while to get used to it. I mean, I think
to digest all that. And I think maybe the kids, they're still kids. They don't know how to differentiate between Europeans, like the Chinese, the Japanese.
Yeah.
So they just think everyone is just a Chinese, because in our school we have a Chinese institution and there are a lot of Chinese people around.
Yeah.
So they thought, they had to tease you with ni hao, some teasing ni hao, ni hao, ni hao.
it was confusing.
That would be so confusing. Yeah.
But yeah.
So this one is quite off. If given a chance, maybe to date like a Kenyan guy, how will you date a Kenyan guy? Like, how do they look overall? Like, yeah. How do you see Kenyan? Yeah, like Kenyan guys. How do you see Kenyan guys? In a scale of 1 to 10.
That's a hard question. Wow.
Just give up.
I really do, and I can say, I can say this not only about guys, actually.
Yeah.
I think people who are I came here and I was like, because I was teaching, this is where I mostly see them, because if I see them on the street, I usually don't like.
Yeah, you're focused and you're
don't
working.
focus on that. I usually just, it's like, hi, keep going. So when teaching and stuff, so this was mostly where I got to know it. But this obviously depends.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. This doesn't go for guys.
Yeah.
Only. It's really about people. I think very, very beautiful people around here. Actually, but obviously, there are. But this is in every culture. This like this. There are more attractive people, and there are not this attractive people. This is the same as everywhere. I wouldn't want to. But there are loads of very beautiful people here. I think actually, because the skin is so nice and clean and everything. Or usually it is really.
Yeah.
I don't think I have seen someone where I thought like, the skin isn't clean or something. Like they have, I think.
And they don't use like
we don't use the sunscreen.
Yeah, we don't use all those. We like just soap and.
This is like,
we don't
what
have,
I
like,
put
a
on my
routine.
face in the morning is a whole routine.
I know, right? But for us, we don't just, like today, I just woke up, cleaned my face with just soap and water, and then I'm out.
Yeah. So they have you guys all have very nice and clear skin.
I just think the melanin protects us from maybe
The sun.
destroying our skin. Yes.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think the Kenyan diet is better for
it's
for
better
clear
to-
skin
yeah,
than it is in I don't know, westernized countries.
And even the daily routine, like walking to the market, coming back.
Yeah, you have more activity as well.
Yes.
So I think that's probably is the reason there. But yeah, so they're actually quite beautiful people here, and that they all have very clear skin. Just we can be jealous of that.
Oh God! And like Kenyan people now want to be like the whites.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
actually
People
most
even
girls,
the hair,
yeah,
like the hair
the
now, you see your
hair.
hair. Like every girl, like it's their dream to like have.
Yeah,
hair
my dream.
and
I just want your
silk
hair.
You know?
Yesterday I was telling you to give me this hair.
Imagine.
Because it's so beautiful. Like even like girls here, they are bleaching to be white. Yeah, they use like the bleaching creams.
They just want to be brown.
Yeah, they want to be
like
brown.
white.
Yeah, they want to be white. Yeah, they want to change even their
Don't do that.
accent.
I know, right?
They want to they want to have your accent and. Yeah, we are trying to be you and now you're pushing to be us. Oh my God,
So crazy.
this is so crazy.
I do protect my skin quite good against the sun because I'll just get sunburned. And I know it will like alter my skin will get damaged. So also my friends back home, they know that I'm quite careful about that.
Yeah.
So I always like every day I have sunscreen on my face. But not usually all over, but only if the sun is really out. But I have friends who will not put sunscreen on to get tanned. Like as dark as they can.
Yeah. And they'll start feeling.
cares?
I wish we could exchange with them.
Yeah, no, it depends. Like some
Some
people don't get sunburned this easily.
Okay.
They'll just get tanned.
Oh, yeah.
This doesn't mean that the sun doesn't damage their skin, but anyways, but others, like I'm fine. I do get color. It takes me a while, but I have other friends who are just even paler than I am. I mean, I know it looks hard, but they'll get burnt directly. So they are just not able to tan. They'll just get red and then peel.
Yeah.
It's
They peel like just peel. Yeah.
I sometimes get that and it hurts. Like sunburn hurts. It's painful. So you don't want that.
Yeah.
So that's why I need to put sunscreen
Yeah,
on.
you need to take.
And also to
Yeah.
don't.
But you're
Maybe.
very beautiful.
You
the
guys
first,
are too.
the first day we walked around with her in campus, everyone was like, "Oh, she's so beautiful." I'm like,
But I think that's only because because I stand out, right?
no,
No,
not
no,
because
no,
you
no.
stand out. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
If
That's
you
why
say
I like
that.
it.
I don't really know if I can believe that.
No,
But
you
anyway.
should like it's a genuine compliment.
Yeah.
You know.
Because loads of people will tell me
Yeah,
still.
lots of
loads
people
of guys
tell me.
actually.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, yeah, well, it's just because I'm white.
No, it's not because
And I'm
you're
like
white.
the only white
It's
person
not
around.
because you're white. It's not because you're white. You're just very
So I'm always like, well, thank you, bye.
Okay. So what's that one thing that when you were coming to Kenya you knew like you're going to experience it in Africa?
A safari.
Safari.
Oh, safari.
Yeah, so I knew I'm gonna go travel after my internship.
Yeah.
So I knew I'm definitely gonna go on to safari and see the big five.
Yeah. That's the positive. So what
Yeah.
about the negative part that
The
you're going
negative?
to experience?
Well, as I told you before, I didn't really have a lot of thoughts before I came here. I was like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I mean, the media in Germany depicts Africa in the whole. This is, I mean, I know there are loads of countries in Africa,
Yeah.
but usually in the media in Western countries, it's usually Africa as one, which is a problem by itself, anyways. But I think it gets better. But so for us in the media, it's usually depicted negatively. Because obviously the media usually only tells you negative stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
exactly.
So whenever there's hunger,
crisis.
whenever there's a war, whenever there's
It's Africa.
whatever, it only
showing
depicts
all
it then.
over, yeah.
So and then we have the heaps of organizations which help African
from
countries,
Africa,
people
so-
from Africa.
So they'll be raising money and be
they
like
will-
helping people in Africa.
Yeah, so they will show even like those international like UNICEF or something like that. They'll depict starving
Children.
African children.
I know, right?
So you give money to them
Yeah.
because obviously people will give more money
Yeah,
if you
They
show
see-
them a starving child
Yeah.
than when I show them how
I
people
have-
here
yeah.
actually live.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know there's both, but this is what people, I think, mostly see. So it usually gets depicted as not as far as we are developed.
exactly,
like,
yeah.
not as developed as the Western countries are. It usually gets depicted like that in the media because
That's a sad
for obvious
reality,
reasons.
Poverty,
Yeah,
drought,
poverty, droughts.
Diseases
dry
actually.
areas. Actually, Lisa
Yeah.
was telling me she was expecting a very dry place.
Yeah, me too. Like I wasn't
Oh my
really. I
Why would
didn't.
they do that?
I didn't really think it through. But you always hear about like Africa being hot, and
Yeah.
I mean you are directly at the equator, so I don't know why I thought it's like, but it's very different. I was surprised how green it is. I really was. So also about the climate. Like this is, I knew that because Lisa told me, but beforehand, I mean, I looked it up. I nearly couldn't believe because actually it gets quite fresh, especially at night. So when most people think about Africa in Germany or I don't know, in Europe, they think it's very hot. But it really isn't. So obviously it's hotter than in Europe. Almost Europe country, or at least in Germany, it's hotter than in Germany. That's for sure. But it always cools down quite nicely in the evening. So I didn't expect that. And also, I wanted to make my own. Like I knew that it wasn't only the things media depicts, poverty and hungry children and whatever. Like I knew that because you do get taught that that the media only covers like the miserable.
Yeah.
So but I didn't really have an idea how it would look. So it was very surprising that it's this green. That there's so much vegetation here around you. I'm kind of also surprised, not really surprised, but I was very curious about how you live. And seriously, I didn't know how outside of campus, where you live. You were telling me you were living outside of campus. I saw it kind of, just for quickly, that you can walk in there, but I didn't know that it would go this far out, that there would be like this town, and I couldn't imagine how your house would look like. Because for me it was like, all right, but where's the house? Like I wouldn't know. And I think this is something also I have to show actually my friends back home. It's like, because they would never imagine going to your place, going into that first thing, and then going to this I don't know,
street.
The street, and then going in, and then seeing
like houses
the house,
each other.
and then going into this beautiful courtyard, basically. And then having, I love your apartment. I think it's so nice. So it's way homier than this here, which is, I'm only staying here for 2 months, so this is fine. But it's a lovely place. But I never imagined that. So this was quite a surprise for me.
Maybe you imagined of a very miserable place or something.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I never really had a picture. But I never imagined that. This is something I think most people.
Enjoying the mandari.
That's good.
Mandari is so nice.
That's why I did them.
I hope you make some for your family when you get back there.
I will.
You should teach them how to make this.
I will have to.
It's so nice.
I won't have a choice. So but like most people, I think in Germany actually won't expect that, to see the street you're living in, and then seeing the actual apartment.
Two different things.
Because they would think like, okay, is this a street? Like, you'd never find a street like this in Germany, never. So you'd see the street and you'd think like, all right,
you're probably heading to hell.
Where's it gonna go? Like, where are you gonna live? Like, where's a house supposed to be? And then you go in and then you see this beautiful courtyard. Even that, like, this was already amazing. And I was like, wow. So this was actually the first time I was at your place. I was like, wow. And I was telling my friend about it, actually. And she was like, you have to make a photo. It's like, I know, I probably do.
Yeah, you should come take photos.
I make a video as soon as I come in. And it's like going in, and because coming from the street, people will.
The road's very dusty.
This could be a picture which was seen by the media, and people would think like, how did the people live there? So. Is this even a street? And he's like, that's actually a street. And then you go in and it's such a beautiful place. And so I think this is something you'd always also never see on the media. Because why?
And actually, many people think we even interact with wild animals.
We live in
around,
trees.
like they think we live in trees, we interact with monkeys.
Okay, no, I didn't know. I didn't believe that. That's a bit.
There was someone I asked about, it was him. So I asked him about what he thinks about Africa, and he was like, "Hey, I know you guys are living in trees. Must be hard." I know, and I was like, what?
Living in Toronto.
Yeah.
This is
And I was like, wow, really? That's what you think? Yeah. But I don't really blame him. Like, it's like he wasn't exposed.
yeah,
And there were like less videos of Africa. Like the way you said,
yeah,
there are less videos of Africa, and they depict like these bad images. So
yeah,
these like diseases everywhere. So like he was actually warned when he's coming to Africa, he should actually wear a mask. He should not like be in contact with anyone. Like do not touch. Because,
Oh.
yeah,
Alright.
and I was actually shocked. So
I mean, I did have to get vaccinated quite a lot
Oh.
to get here.
yeah, that we understand.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because of yellow
Mm.
fever
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
yeah.
and all
Yeah, yeah.
that, which we don't have in Germany, so I don't have to have vaccination against it. I did get loads of vaccinations before I got here, but yeah, nothing like that.
yellow fever. Yeah, I think even for us, if you have to travel to like even Uganda, you have to have like
Yeah,
yellow fever.
they
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
You need to have it for Uganda
Yeah.
because of the visa.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it for Kenya actually,
Mhm.
but they do sometimes want to see your. I've heard they want to see your vaccination pass.
Mm.
So I did get all the necessary, or the what my doctor at home told
Yeah.
me I should get.
And the malaria thing.
Well, I got medication for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't because I think there's no vaccination against it,
Oh yeah.
but
yeah.
there's only like
Prevention.
prevention.
Yeah.
But you'd have to take it every day, and it has bad side effects.
Oh really?
So you can get very sick from it, which is apparently apparent. Yeah, like people who take it, they can get very sick,
Mhm.
and they feel shit. So my doctor actually told me the area is not. This is not a high risk
Yeah, of
area
course.
because we're
Malaria.
so high
Yeah.
of altitude.
Mm.
So
If
he
you
told
go to
me
Kisumu now, Kisumu
is it
because
bad?
of the lake. Yeah,
All right.
has like malaria
Yeah,
and
okay.
a lot of mosquitoes because of the lake. So
Yeah. So I have medication for it with me, but my doctor said only take it if you were in a region where it's common to get,
prone to malaria,
and and then if you get back and then you get like a high fever, then take it. Not every day because
Yeah.
obviously I'm staying here for a long time, so I wouldn't want to take like
Yeah.
pills after pill. So yeah, I have something, but I haven't used it yet. Hopefully I don't have to use it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Here I won't. But on my travels, who knows where I'm gonna end up? So
No, you
we'll
won't.
see.
We're crossing fingers
Yeah,
for you.
I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, but all the vaccinations that I could get with the things that we also rabies and stuff. So I've got all that.
Oh, rabies.
So,
Rabies.
yeah.
Rabies is a dog transmitted disease.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Even
wild
cats.
animal. Yeah.
Oh, wild animals too. Oh.
Also monkeys as well. And my doctor was like, you don't have to, but obviously like being bitten by an animal is never planned.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it happens, it's better to have it.
Yeah, sure.
So I've got lots of vaccinations before I got here. Like I don't know, about half a year before I got here, I started with vaccinations. Yeah. It takes a long time to get all of them at once. Like every week I had another vaccination. I had to go to the doctor again and get one.
Every week.
Or loads of
Almost.
weeks actually, almost. Yeah. It took a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just loads of diseases they're supposed to be not be around Germany, so you don't have to have them
Yeah.
there. But the risk of getting them here is higher, so have to kind of be safe. But yeah, the other stuff, like nobody told me not to touch anyone, which is also crazy.
Yeah.
It's like that's very wrong.
I know.
And I didn't believe you guys lived in trees. So I did not do that. I knew you lived in houses.
Yeah. But actually, there's some tribe which they still exist. Like they're like dying off. So they like live in the forest.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
Maybe they thought
Not in-
we are like them now.
in university.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. the way.
But you usually know that's not the whole country. I mean,
Yeah.
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 Anyways,
The trees will have been.
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So it's you guys spend also way more time outside than we do.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Because of the weather, or.
Well, I think that's and because you walk
Running
quite a
errands,
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, at home when I was working, I'd stand up early, drive to work,
Oh yeah.
then sit at a desk for like 8 hours or 9,
Yeah.
whatever. Go back
Go
home.
back home.
Maybe go to sports, but those would be inside usually
Yeah.
as well. But it depends on your sport, obviously.
Mm.
But and then go to bed, really. So I wouldn't spend this much time outdoors
outside. Oh.
as I do here, just from walking
Yeah.
around. So yeah, it takes a while even to get to your place.
You have to wait for like an hour. But you guys are fast walkers, so
Yeah, we are.
so maybe 30 minutes for you guys. For us, we
Then
have to
you
take
get
our time.
asked why you walk so fast, and you have to explain.
Yeah,
So it's-
I know. They have to really walk fast. I don't know. It's their culture, so they really walk so fast.
yeah,
Yeah, they walk fast. They keep time. and
I know.
like
we
us.
do. Compared to here, at least. I mean, if any Germans see that, they'll say, "Nah, we're not that bad." But compared to here, we're very bad in keeping time. Kenyans don't keep time. They
That's
just
our
don't.
culture. I think it should be included in our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
They
should.
should gazette it and say,
Be
okay,
relaxed.
Kenya, like, yeah, you have to relax.
Yeah, you have
Because
to
they're
relax, walk
inconveniencing you
slow.
guys, you know?
Yeah,
Like, you be there on time and then we don't show up.
We show up.
You show up like 2 hours later and you're mad, you're fuming. So,
yeah. I mean, this is
so
something
they
I
should
had to
include
get
it,
used
yeah,
to.
on your
Yeah.
manual. When you're coming to Kenya,
Yeah.
just know they're not keeping time.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I tell you to beat at 2, I mean 4.
I mean, yeah. So be
Yeah.
that for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I say 1, just give yourself like 30 minutes logistics and then you get
Yeah.
there. It's
Yeah.
like 1.
Yeah, I tried. I just can't. I'm stressed out
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
So I'll just be on time, and then I'll wait. It's fine.
But then I think it's also because of maybe the logistics, you know, like maybe let's say if you're supposed to meet in town, you know, I'll have to commute,
Yeah.
and I don't have the control over the matatus. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to
I don't
stop.
have my own car to like just drive right away to the place where you're supposed to meet. So you see there are like a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah.
So
If we have
that's
that, if we meet in town with friends, and we have to use public transport, being not on time is
Yeah.
fine because
Oh.
obviously
Oh.
public transport in Germany
inconveniences, yeah.
also isn't on time.
Okay.
Usually, not
Yeah, so-
as bad as here, not like an hour late.
Have you
But,
tried the matatus?
I did with Kashu actually.
Once,
Yeah,
yeah.
once.
Oh, how was
Um,
it? How was the experience?
It was
Loud music.
it was wild. I was sitting in front,
Yeah,
Oh.
so I wasn't sitting in the back.
you need to sit in the back.
Yeah.
Like you're squeezed,
Do I-
like 5 of you in like
Yes,
the back
squeezed.
seat.
I
You're
was
supposed to
also
sit 5
told for myself, like if I go by myself, I shouldn't,
Why?
because it's not really safe for me. Because I also don't know where to go because I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure.
Oh yeah,
Like
sure, yeah.
I don't know
What
where I
the
would have to
price
get
of
out
even
the
the-
prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was told it's not something I should do on my own.
Yeah.
So I should always go with a
someone,
friend.
Yeah.
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 I did once, and yeah, I think we sat in the front. I think with 4 people.
Yeah, 4. So
Yeah.
plus the driver is 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's not normal. It's supposed to like 2 of you and then the driver.
yeah. I mean,
They didn't even spare you. They could have
So,
actually seen
no,
you
it
and
was
like,
fine.
why
It
is I know.
it was actually
And
fun.
they disrespect it. Man, Kenyans. Anyway.
Yeah, and also the drive was. I mean, in the back I could see it. They were driving sometimes with the door open.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they hang outside. Like they
Yeah,
just, the head
yeah.
is just inside, but the rest of the body is like,
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
This wouldn't you can't do that in Germany. This
Yeah.
wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, and like they're
Yeah.
breaking traffic rules.
I mean,
I
traffic
know.
is crazy here, anyways. Are there rules you can break?
Pardon?
Are there rules?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are rules, but now okay,
They don't exist, I
rules in Kenya
Yeah.
were made just to be broken.
Regulate, yeah.
overlapping.
It's
You know,
just
there's
overlapping is normal.
Just speeding off. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just
overtaking.
loud music, overtaking, like
Yeah, even my I mean, I thought I was gonna die on my way here. Like, it was in the middle of the night. I was super tired.
Yeah.
Fine. I mean, I even slept like
Yeah.
for 20 minutes on my drive here. I mean, it's a long drive from Nairobi to here.
Yeah.
And the driver, first of all, in Germany, you drive on the right-hand side. So it's the different
It's
sides.
yeah.
I was fine with that. I got used to it quite fast. But as soon as you get out of Nairobi, where you only have 2 lanes,
Yeah.
when you guys overtake, I mean, you just have to trust the people that they'll just brake in time whenever you overtake and you're not fast enough, and the other one is, I mean, they are coming directly at you.
Yeah.
So you just have to trust that either he's gonna brake
Yeah.
or somebody's
be
gonna
so fast.
or somebody's gonna let us in
Yeah.
on the other side again. So I was sitting in the back. It was dark, and I just saw the lights coming,
Flashing,
like,
and then they flash the lights.
and I was like,
I'm going to die.
and then it worked. I mean, and so after this, I was like, okay, just trust the driver.
Yeah.
I keep like sometimes be like I'm nervous a bit whenever I look at the road.
So the best thing to do when you're in such a situation, you just have
don't
to
look.
stay on your phone, be on your phone, or just don't look in front.
And just trust the driver. You'll-
Yeah.
and hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sure.
So yeah, this is the way I now coping.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
the
my
traffic
first
is
drive,
crazy.
but overtaking here is
Crazy.
I'd never drive.
You can
myself.
even harass the person, the incoming car. You can,
Yeah.
If you have like a big truck and the other car is coming like small, you can just harass them and just flash the lights, so they just go to the side and then you can just pass.
Yeah, even the what's it called?
Motorbikes.
Motorbikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, I mean,
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
cares about.
I
that.
know. You just
They'll just have to go off.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
they just
Yeah.
have to maneuver.
They don't
Yeah. So they have no right to be on the street sometimes. So it's like,
That's crazy.
and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right. If it's, I mean, it works kind
Yeah.
of. I guess I did see, I think, 2 or 3 accidents already.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not here, but on my drive here, I saw 2 accidents. One with Matatu actually was lying on the side, but the people were just like standing around
I know.
and chilling.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Isn't the police supposed, like, I don't know.
They're waiting for
isn't-
the police or
the-
something.
Yeah,
And the police will
police
take
or-
like another 4 hours to get there.
Yeah, and you have to like bribe them to come to the
to come
to the site.
to this
Oh
Yeah.
boy! I mean, this
So
was still
if you're
in
hit, if
Nairobi,
you're hit,
so
if
it
your
was-
car is hit, so you have to call them and bribe them or fuel them to come there, so that you can go. They can let you
So
go.
crazy.
I was actually wondering that. Do you have like an emergency phone number, like 911 in America?
I think we have, but I don't think it really works.
It's
All right.
artificial,
Yeah.
Do you know
Because
it?
you can like call right now and then nobody will pick.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering that with also the accident that happened with the first year.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
They
and
The
then
one
couldn't
who
just-
drowned
Oh,
at
yeah.
the-
Yeah, because I was wondering, couldn't they just
Call
like
them.
call the emergency?
Oh, they
Because-
they had to walk back to school and it's far
I know.
and
Yeah.
report. Like there's no, I don't think.
Oh,
people
there's
have
no
emergency-
cell reception out there as well.
No,
All right.
actually, it's a very remote village.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I get that we don't have cell service everywhere in Germany, so that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have. But I think even the emergency call still works without service actually
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
Germany at least. I'm not sure.
Oh.
So, but yeah, and we have 2 different. We have one for police and we have one for the emergency doctors
Oh,
and
Will
the
they show up?
firefighters.
Will they show up?
Yeah, they have to.
Wow. You guys are lucky.
And it's not, they can't take an hour, so they
they
have to
just
be
be
there.
quick. They
Yeah.
respond fast.
Okay, I think that happens, but then it happens like maybe in Nairobi. So
Yeah, okay.
maybe I think it's more efficient in Nairobi than
In
here.
the city.
Yeah, I mean,
in the
obviously,
city,
yeah,
yeah. But if you're in here,
remote
you just have to
areas.
figure out what
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
It's
sure
just
how,
survival.
how it's about remote areas in Germany. We're not
Yeah.
that remote. Like, it's not that remote
Mm.
as it can be here. But we do have some remote areas which are more remote than
Yeah.
others.
Mm.
Where I come from, wow, we're city life basically.
Mm.
So yeah, we have, even in our little town, well, town, it's not really, but anyways, we have our own firefighting station.
Oh.
Yeah, and so on. So it will always be, I think, yeah, if I'd have to call an ambulance, they'd probably be there in about 15 minutes.
In Kenya, everything is so off guard. In Kenya, everything is so off guard.
Yeah, all right. Because I was wondering about that. I was like, okay, this makes sense. Yeah.
There might be fire here. Actually, the fire station is around Nakuru town.
Yeah, Nakuru town.
Yeah, so you can imagine before the
Yeah.
firefighting machine comes from there to here,
Yeah,
it will take quite a lot of time.
Yeah.
And again, they are not like quick responders. Like this building may even like completely.
They may ask you, is it big? Is it like
Yeah.
a huge fire?
Yeah.
Can you just put it off yourself? You know, like a lot of stupid questions. So you find it's not that efficient. So.
But
Yeah.
people here are more self-sufficient.
Yeah,
Exactly,
sure,
yeah,
sure.
yeah. We learn how to like cope with our own
Yeah,
situations.
yeah.
We just have to, you
That's
know?
like something,
Yeah.
like as I told you, I had to learn via YouTube
Yeah.
how to do my own laundry. Like, pretend to not be that self-sufficient. Like, I would have no idea how to,
Yeah.
like, I mean, obviously I do know first aid and kind of this
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Mm.
But, like, not like here where you kind of have to cope with your situation if your house is burning.
Yeah.
Like, yep. I don't really know what I would do. Like, if it's a small fire, I do. But
Big fire.
a big fire, I wouldn't know.
Just to run
It's
outside.
like, well,
Run outside.
yeah, run
Run
outside, save
some
myself.
leaves, some tree branches. Maybe pour water, some tree branches to put off the fire.
You cover yourself with like a blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we get, yeah,
You know?
I know that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with the blanket, yeah.
Yeah.
But
You know,
yeah,
even
so-
some things you're not supposed to be taught. You like taught by life.
Life
Yeah,
teaches
yeah,
you.
life will
yeah.
Life
teach
here
you how to
will.
like maneuver.
Like-
life, you know.
There's a saying we have like life will teach you.
Yeah.
Like life will
Don't
give
worry,
you
life will
lessons.
just teach
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Life will just teach you how to maneuver. Adulting, like getting to be an adult, you just have to even use your own. Like you just
Yeah.
have to think on. Okay, how am I supposed to maneuver through this?
Yeah.
You know, there's some circumstances that you don't even have to call your parents to be like, oh, this happened. For you have to maybe inform your dad, like, this is happening. For us, as long as you're 18 years, you have to start now figuring out, oh, I'm now a big girl. I have to do this on my own. I don't have to keep calling on my parents to inform them on my, like, they don't even care. Some of the parents may even like, get you admitted to the university and they don't even care about like how you're surviving. You have not to survive. You have not to even teach yourself
There's no
tactics.
option.
Yeah, there's no options. You have to get tactics on how to survive. So you see like many campus students like trying to hawk around, sell fruits, sell like open stalls to sell like vegetables, hawk clothes
Okay.
in order to sustain themselves. For you have to get everything like provided by your parents. For
Yeah.
us, comrades, we have to survive. That's why maybe a friend of mine would call me and be like, okay, today we don't even have money to buy food, and we'll be so generous to give it to them because you know they don't have anyone else to call.
Yeah.
Because you may even call your parent, they're not even picking the phone, they're not even responding. Like
Yeah.
African parents, they may even end a month without even like checking up on you, a whole month without even like
Yeah.
Yeah. So that has been really, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, and as we conclude, actually, tell us some Swahili.
Yeah, what you've learned by
Yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
is
how can you even leave Kenya without
knowing
one
a Swahili word.
I can say kwaheri.
Kwaheri.
So
What does
this
that
is
mean?
good for good night. What?
What does Kwaheri mean?
Kwaheri. What does it mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't it mean goodbye?
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All
That's
right. I do know a few words, but yeah, only like the greetings,
Mm.
and that's it.
Can you say them? Can you say them? Can you say
Yeah,
the
say
words?
the words in Swahili.
The ones I know.
Yeah.
I know habari. I know. What was it?
Yeah.
What sasa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jambo, obviously.
Yeah.
Jambo.
I don't know that. Habe kwaheri, karibu.
Hakuna Matata.
Rafiki hakuna matata.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hakuna Matata is
Hakuna
very
Matata.
famous.
I do know all this stuff from Lion King, Rafiki, Simba, and all that. So, I mean, but this is
Yeah.
Lion King stuff. So, and I started using Duolingo yesterday, again to learn it. I do know Lakiza, holiday, I think, right?
Lakiza?
Likizo.
Likizo. Yeah, holiday.
Like holiday.
Yeah. Oh, damn. What was it? I'm not sure. Ikosawa?
Iko sawa, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
actually
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing so
Ikosawa.
perfect. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Also Gina name.
Gina, your name. Oh.
Yeah.
You're just a
And-
quick learner. You're
Yeah.
such a
So
quick
all-
learner.
So I want to
Kinds
teach you
of
one
stuff.
also.
Okay.
Say unagongewa. Unagongewa.
Unagongewa.
Unagongewa.
Say unagongewa.
Yes.
Unagongewa.
Na.
Yes.
Na.
Si.
Mayai.
Mayai.
Unagongewa na si mayai.
Unagongewa.
Unagongewa.
Na.
Si.
Mayai.
Mayai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that means I love you so much.
All right.
Yeah. So say it again.
Unagongewa.
Yeah.
Na si.
Mayai.
Mayai.
Yeah.
That means I
Damn.
love you so much. So tell them.
Unagongewa na si muai.
Mayai.
Mayai.
Yeah. So now you know.
You
a
have
new
to
one.
write it down. I
know,
can
right?
read it out.
Yeah. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
He has lied to you.
No, it's I
What
love
is
you.
it?
No.
He
It's
has lied to you. Mayai are eggs. Eggs are called mayai.
I'm confused
He
now.
just wanted to make a joke out of
Yeah,
it.
it's a
okay.
joke. It's a joke.
Alright.
Unagongewa. Nasi
Unagongewa,
mayai. Yeah,
nasi
it's
mayai.
now a popular phrase in Kenya. Like, you know, he's my boyfriend right now.
Yeah.
So maybe if I'm cheating on him, so people will be like, unagongewa nasi
Your girlfriend
mayai.
is being like,
He's sleeping with other
yes,
men.
and
All right.
Yeah, and you know, like eggs. Yeah, you know, eggs. You have to beat eggs. Like
Yeah.
boiled eggs, you have to beat it and
Yeah.
Just peel the skin.
yeah, and peel the skin.
Yeah.
So now people are using it to refer to cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
Yeah.
That's
I love
fun.
you is nakupenda.
Nakupenda.
Nakupenda
Yeah.
is a love you.
Nakupenda.
So
yeah.
tell them nakupenda and tell them to subscribe. Tell them.
Nakupenda.
No. Yeah.
But in German, wait. What?
Like tell them in Germany and also
In
tell
Germany.
them
In German.
Yeah,
Yeah.
teach them like one German word. So like they live here knowing like a bit of one German word. So
Right. Well, saying goodbye
Yeah.
is basically saying tschüss. Tschüss. Or auf Wiedersehen, which means basically see you again
What?
soon.
What's that?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
Wiedersehen.
And like and subscribe. I mean, I think most people would use the English words
Yeah,
for
like
it.
and subscribe, yeah.
But it's probably Daumen hoch und uns folgen. Folg
Daumen-
uns.
Damn hoch.
Daumen hoch. Which,
Damn
it's
hoch.
Daumen hoch.
Subscribe.
Und folgt uns, I think.
Yeah, whatever that is.
So-
just do that.
Yeah.
Okay? Down
Like
the
and
channel.
subscribe.
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, so
Goodbye.
bye.
Tschüss.
Choose, yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Wow.